A term in geometry that is a little bit confusing is locus. Now we're not talking about one of the plagues here. We're talking about a set of points that meet a given condition. So to examine what this means, let's look at two examples. First one says, draw all the points 5 centimeters away from point P in the plane. So here's point P. The plane would be the plane of the board. Remember, planes are two-dimensional and they extend infinitely in every direction. So if I start to think about, well, 5 centimeters, it's probably about right there, and a point 5 centimeters away from point P could be right there. I could also have a point on the other side of point P. And I could continue finding points that are about 5 centimeters away from point P until I'm blue in the face. And as you're going to see, eventually, if I did this for long enough, I would have a circle. So a locus is all of these points that meet a specific condition, in which case this one said 5 centimeters away from point P in that plane, which leads us to our definition of a circle, which is the locus of points at a given distance away from a given point in a plane. So it's kind of a long way of saying, if I give you a point, a circle by definition is all those points that are a certain distance away from that point that I gave you. Let's go back to the second example. Second example says, draw all the points 5 centimeters away from a point O in space. So we've got point O, and obviously I won't be able to draw a space, which is coming out at you, and it's going into the board, but I can kind of make a guess. Well, what it's going to look like is we're going to have all of these points O that'll be in the plane of the board, and then we're going to have points that are going to come out of the board. So I guess what I can do is I can draw kind of a curve here, which will show all the points that are coming out. And I'm going to draw a dotted line for all the points that go into the board, back into the board that are 5 centimeters away. So what we've drawn here is a sphere. So that's the definition of a sphere, which is related to a circle, but a sphere is talking about 3 dimensions. So it's the locus of points that are a given distance away from a point in space. So we're talking about 3 dimensions, which is the space that we live in. So the key concept here is that a locus is all of the points that meet a given condition.